Mr. Bad C-drama. Nan Xing is full of hope and aspiration to start with. She was just 22 years old when she started writing her first web novel. The main character is called Nan Xing as well, who was just like her to begin with. Anyway, Nan Xing, the author, is a hero in real life. She was a graduate of PE/athletics and her school had many banners cataloging her bravery in helping others. She was so brave, some boys are put off from approaching her. Anyway, her one big dream was to become an assistant to Lu Zhichen of X culture. Lu Qing is a highly esteemed author who she idolized from the start of his career. Nan Xing is from a single-parent family as her father passed away a few years ago. And it seemed her brother did as well. Her mother is very supportive of her novel, The Seventh Day After Killing an Angel, but many readers were commenting on the author's delusional attraction to Lu Zhichen, who Nan Xing made the hero of her novel and the heroine being her namesake. They were also complaining that there was no real villain in the story. Challenged, Nan Xing made the anti-hero to be more villainous, totally devoid of any human decency. And his purpose in the novel was to abort the marriage between Nan Xing to Lu Zhichen. The bad guy was the young master Zheyuan, better known as Xiao Wu. Nan Xing's mother read her novel and said that Wu is gorgeous, he is more interesting than Lu Zhichen. To prepare for her interview as an assistant to Lu Zhichen the next day, Nan Xing went to the wishing fountain where she met a mysterious man who told her that she had to have an offering in exchange for her wish. Nan Xing said that she hasn't got any money, but the man said that she should offer her coin necklace. Nan Xing refused to, but she did wish that she hopes to have an unforgettable love. The mysterious man heard her. The coin from Nan Xing necklace dropped into the pond. She went into the pond to fish it out but found that it was fantastically deep. While swimming, she found an unconscious man in a historical costume. She tried to bring him up, but the next thing she knew was waking up leaning on the side of the pond. She thought it was all a dream until she saw the still unconscious guy lying in her lap. Nan Xing was so shocked to see the man, but being a kind girl, she picked him up to take him to the hospital. Then he finally woke up and was surprised to see her, and even more surprised when he saw the strange environment around him. Nan Xing tried to humor the strange guy and told him that it was the 21st century. He was not even sure which century he came from. They parted ways, but beforehand he said he was going to reward her with a kiss, but Nan Xing pushed him away at the last moment. He did give the missing coin back to her. The guy was Xiao Wu, who after leaving Nan Xing ended up in the library and did his research and catch up on history. All night and most of the next day, he read history and current events. He was so mega genius he could read modern Chinese scripts. The next time they met was when Nan Xing was in a bit of a pickle after she had a rather disastrous interview at X Culture. She thought her day could not get any worse, but it did when her high heel got caught in a road grill, so she was stuck. She wished for some assistance, which was heard by Wu through Nan Xing's coin necklace. Wu asked Nan Xing for her name and whether she was the answer he was looking for. Of course, Nan Xing was confused. She did remember him telling her that even if she doesn't have his heart, she can still have him. Whoa. Yeah. Nan Xing thought that he was just a little insane. His question was how she summoned him into her world. He told her that he come from 500 years ago, during the reign of Xingda of the Ming dynasty. Wu started stalking Nan Xing, forcing her to send her back to his realm. He asked what she did to summon him. She explained about the coin and the wishing fountain and then fell asleep and then woke up with him in her lap. Wu made her go to sleep by the fountain. Nan Xing went into a dreamland where she met at the mysterious fountain man who turned out to be Fairy Zhen. Fairy Zhen said that he just granted her request and she had to live it. He said the good news is that human life is comparatively short, so she just has to get used to having Wu in her lifetime. With not much choice, Nan Xing tried to come to terms with Wu in her life. Wu, for an ancient man, learned to live in the 21st century pretty quickly. While Nan Xing was away, he went to sell his 500 years old jade pendant, which got him literally a sackload of money. He then went shopping. Nan Xing was daydreaming about finally getting a job at X Culture. She finally had some good news. Meanwhile, the man who Nan Xing had reported to the police as a mugger found her alone in the street at night. Nan Xing can protect herself, but not this time, because here were rather many of the goons, who set fire to a rubbish tip in an alleyway where they all ended up. It seems Nan Xing has some phobia about fire, so she was left quivering, asking for help. Suddenly, Woody appeared in his new suit. He looks like Gong Yu's goblin. Wow. In the final 24 episode, our happy ending. They got married and had a daughter.